Hello everybody, welcome to another TLK video, where inside of today's video, I am going to be doing Primary 5 concepts for Section 3. So, if you read the description in the last video, I will be going through 3 concepts today, okay? Which is assumption, before, after, and type 1. So, assumption. What is assumption? Assumption is a guess and check but a faster way. So in assumption, we use AADD. What is AADD is assume, actual, difference, divide. So let's say you have, the question has something to do with apples and bananas. Each apple costs $3, each banana costs $2, okay? So let's say assume, so they ask you for bananas, right? You will have to assume the opposite, apples, okay? So let's actual minus assume minus actual. I don't know how to explain this to you now, so I'll explain to you later. Difference. So you must take $3 minus $2. Then you must take the answer here minus this answer. So this is answer A, right? Minus this answer B. So answer A minus B equals to how much equals to oranges. Okay? So practice question. Please read this question on your own first, okay? Okay, so you should have read finish this question. So since they asked for $5, let's assume that all are $2, so that we can find $5 in the end. So there are 30 pieces, and let's say they're all $2. It's 60. So this is assume, okay? But what is assume minus actual? Actual minus assume. So 120 is the actual. So this is what actually happened, but this is my assumption. So I have to take actual minus assume, because actual is bigger. So it's 120 minus 60 equals to 60. Okay, so this is answer A. And so this is the difference. 5 minus 2 equals to 3. Then divide 60 divided by 3 equals to 20. So this is how many $5 notes she has, okay? And then how many $2 notes does he have? 30 minus 20 equals to 10. Okay? So he has 10 $2 notes, okay? But sometimes they can make the question harder. They ask you, how much does the value of $5 notes add up to? Okay? So that's how you do this practice question, okay? Okay, so now we are going to be doing another question. But this question, the difficulty level is a lot higher, okay? So try this question on your own first. Okay. I'm going to pause the recording, so you should pause the video too. Mr. Post had delivered 60 parcels last month. He earned $33 for each parcel he delivered on time. However, he had to pay $2 penalty for each parcel he delivered late. If he received $125 last month, how many parcels were delivered on time and how many were delivered late? So, this question is rather simple, but you have to draw a number line, okay? So if he pay for penalty, then that means this is a negative, okay? But you have to assume all positive. That means you have to assume all on time, okay? So to assume on time, he has the 60 times 380, okay? So 180 minus 125 gives you 55. Okay, so this is the first A, second A, D. Okay, so what's the D? Is it 3 minus 2 equals to 1? Okay, if it is 3 minus 2 equals to 1, right, let's say it is 3 minus 2 equals to 1, okay? Divide. 55 divided by 1 equals to 55. So this is the amount on late. But then if this is the amount late, he had to pay $2 penalty. So that means he paid a $110 penalty. And then if he only got 55, that means that he only got 5 parcels on time. Okay, that means that only got 5 times 3 equals to 15. That means right, it is minus 110 plus 15, which gives him how much? He still has to pay 95. That means he has a negative 95. So this is obviously not the answer. So that means this is wrong. But how can this be wrong? Because let's draw the number line, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna go erase everything here because this is all wrong. So don't learn the wrong thing. Okay, so let me show you why. Okay, so let's draw the number line, okay? So minus 2 is over here. Here is 3. So doesn't mean that minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So doesn't mean that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So doesn't mean that the difference should be a add. So it should be 3 plus 2 equals to 5. So that means it should be 55 divided by 5 equals to 11. This is the late. So he paid $33 only. Oh, he paid $22. Sorry. He paid $22, okay? Then that means that 60 minus 11 equals to 49. So that means he earned 49 times 3 equals to 12. 147. So 147 minus 22 equals to, oh wait, they didn't ask for that, right? Sorry. So this is the amount of one on time. That is the amount of late. So that means on time equals to 49, late equals to 11. Okay. Now we have completed assumption because this is the easiest one. Moving on to before after. So what is before after concept is that when the question states that there is a change in the subjects, like after 8 grandparents left and 100 children join the class. If this type of question appears, you have to use before after, but sometimes you can also use type 1. Okay, so there was an equal amount of adults and children at the party at first. After 8 adults left and 4 children joined the party, there were 3 times as many children as adults. How many children were there in the end? Simple as that. So equal number of adults and children at first. So adults and children is equal at first. After 8 adults left, so that means in the change arrow you have to minus 8, and then children you have to plus 4. There's 3 times as many children as adults, so that means children is, oh wait, sorry, wait lah. There were 3 times as many children as adults, so that means children is even more than what he had at first. So now you know that this over here is 4 and this over here is 8. Then what do you see? Do you see that this and this equals to this over here? So doesn't it mean that 2 units after equals to 12? So 1 unit after equals to 6, right? So how many children were there in the end? 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, right? So that means 3 units after equals to 6 times 3 equals to 18. Your answer should be 18. Next. A florist had a total of 115 roses and lilies. She sold half of her lilies and 25 roses. So roses and lilies, you don't know how many. Okay? But you know it's 115, but you don't know how many is each. She sold half of her lilies, so lilies minus half. And 25 roses. In the end, she had equal number of roses and lilies. Oh! Okay, so this type of question is TLK verified. We are going to be using type 2. Okay, so what is this? Before he had 2 units, but he subtracted 1 unit. So in the end, he's left with 1 unit lah. So I can say that L left 1 unit. And this is the same, so I can also say E as 1 unit. Okay, so that means I can say the top part is 1 unit plus 25. Okay, and I can say this is 2 units. Why? Because he minus half ma. So half, if half equals to 1 unit, then 2, isn't it 2 units? So that means that is 2 units, isn't it? So this is 2 units, right? So doesn't it mean that, okay, so now we can start doing the equations.
Yeah. So my room.
Okay. So 115 equals to 3u plus 25. Okay.
Yeah,
oh no, let's
correct,
make it
correct.
easier.
So then into the
3u
room, right?
plus
So
25
in the room, I just
equals
plug
to
another
115.
Wi-Fi router, get it, right?
Okay.
And just
So
plug another router, get it, right?
remember, here must be units, and here must be
Like that.
parts. Numbers, sorry. Okay. So here you minus 25, here you minus 25. So 3 units equals to 90. Then 1 unit equals to 30. So find the number of roses she had at first. So the roses she had at first is 30 plus 25 equals to 55. That's why your answer is 55. You may not understand this thing because I'm about to explain it to you now. So type 1 question. Type 1 question is a type of question which the change arrow has 2 numbers change, which is all constantly changed lah. Only then will you be able to use this method. Balance beam. So what's the balance beam for? As you're about to finish the question, you reach an equation like this. 7 unit minus 60 equals to 3 unit plus 80. Something like this lah. So you can see a lot of yellow and blue boxes here. What are they for? So we have to keep the left side units, the right part numbers. So we can now strike off this part because minus 60 and plus 60 is 0. So the new equation will be 7 units equals to 3 units plus 140. Where did I get this 140 from? Is this 80 plus 60. So I minus 3 units, so now this becomes 0 units, and I also have to subtract with 3 units here. So I will get a 4 unit equals to 140, which will get me 1 unit equals to 140 divided by 4 to get 25. So this is an example of what you should do, just like what I did just now. Okay, as you can see here. But it's just that I didn't do the units and parts part lah. Okay. A farm had the same number of sheep and cows at first.
No.
Okay, so same sheep and cow at first.
The router is at the living room.
After buying 23 sheep and selling 45 cows, there were 1.5 times as many sheep as cows. So what is 1.5? 1.5 is 1 and 1/2, right? Okay, so 1.5 times as many sheep as cows. That means sheep is like that. 3 units.
Correct.
Because if you convert this equals to 3, 2 ma.
Correct.
And then the cow is 2 units. Okay. So now you don't know how much is all of this and you can't tell. So now we're using 1 unit 1 part method. So the top part we say this is 1 unit. The bottom part we call each part 1 part.
Correct. You can put a lot, yeah.
So we can see equations here. Sheep after and cow after. So sheep after 3p, right? Over here. So 3p equals to 1 unit plus 23. But then cow 2p equals to 1 unit minus 45. So this we cannot do work like that because we need to make the p equalized. So 6p equals to 2 unit plus 46. But this 6p equals to 3 units minus 135. Where did I get all these numbers? I multiply everything by times 3. and multiply everything here by times 2. So I can do it now.
No. I think
So
the ONT you
I should put the 3 units here first because 3 units is bigger than 2 units. So 3 units minus 1 and 3 is 5 equals to 2 units plus 46. So here I have to add 135. Add 135. So it becomes 3 units equals to 2 units plus 181. So minus 2 units minus 2 units. 1 unit equals to 181. So how many sheep were there on the farm in the end? 181 plus 23, which is 204. So your answer should be
Switch is beside the ONT.
204. That's how you do it. So that's it for today's session. Like, subscribe, and share this YouTube channel and video to other P5 members so that this will be of help. So thank you for joining. So next week I'll be focusing on these 3 topics below. Type 2 question, like before after, like these questions. But we'll be using balance beam, but it's different. Bricklayer, which is like remainder concept lah. Remainder, the word, this word always appears. Remainder. And next set method, which is the previous video. The next, this one. Number, divide, total. Okay, so end of slideshow, swipe forward to exit. Thank you for watching this video. We hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.